So we've got our pistachio paste done. Now I just gotta think up a dessert. Yeah, that'll be easy. So normally when I'm thinking through a new recipe, I just think about the flavors and what goes with that. So I guess let's just try that. So when I taste the raw pistachios, they're pretty piney. We're not going to be working with those just yet. So we're just going to stick with the paste we made. And let's just, I'm just going to taste some of that and see what I get. So in the paste form, I get way more of a creaminess. And I don't think that's just because it's a paste. You still get that pininess, but it's a lot less. It's almost actually a little bit spicy. It's like it's on the edge of spicy, or maybe like an acidic kind of flavor. So I think there's a couple different things we could work with on that. So I've been doing some research, and from what I found, it looks like there's a couple different things that can pair well with pistachios. Chocolate, mint. The one that really stuck out to me though was raspberries, and that's because I've got some laying around. So I figured let's make a simple dessert. Let's not go too crazy. Now we just gotta think of a simple dessert to make. We could just make a cake. Now I know what you're thinking. Cakes can be really difficult. In fact, you didn't even bake one this year for your birthday because you didn't want to have to go through the hassle. Well, yeah, but not all cakes are a summertime take on Boston cream pie with fresh berries on top of them. Okay, so we're talking about a simple cake. And when I'm thinking of a simple cake, I'm thinking of like a one bowl cake, maybe with melted butter, or like a pound cake. Pound cake's super easy. It's just a pound of sugar, pound of flour, pound of eggs, a pound of butter. So the ratios are exactly even between each ingredient. Each ingredient has its own use. Sugar's obviously going to make it sweet, but it's also going to keep the cake moist. Flour is going to give it structure. Eggs are going to give it some lift, and along with a little bit of structure. Butter, lift as well, and it's going to give it its flavor. So we need to keep all those things in mind with the pistachios and the raspberry and come up with something that's going to work for us. So I've done some quick math, and you'll see the ingredient list in the description below. So let's grab your pistachio paste and do a bit of a prep montage. So I've got all my ingredients ready. My raspberry puree, my pistachio paste, my flour, a dusted cake pan, along with my egg yolks that are at room temperature, my melted and then cooled butter, my heavy cream, my sugar, a little bit of lime zest, which you don't see here, along with some baking powder. Now we just have to make our batter. All I did was preheat my oven to 325 degrees Fahrenheit. Mix the egg yolks and the sugar with a whisk until thick and pale. Add in the cream and whisk again. Sift the flour and baking powder along with the lime zest and stir them in. Then stir in the melted butter. Put 1/3 of the batter in with the raspberry puree and add the pistachio paste in the rest, and fold the flavorings into the batter. Once your batter's made, you're going to layer it into the cake pan, pouring in a layer of pistachio, then raspberry, then pistachio again, then raspberry, then pistachio. And marble it with a knife. And we're going to bake it in an oven for around an hour until a toothpick comes out clean. While it's baking, we're going to work on our last element for this dish, the pistachio crumble. Take the pistachios, flour, and sugar, add them to a bag, and pound them with a hammer. Melt butter and stir together and set aside to be cooked later. After the cake has been cooked, put your pistachio crumble in a 350-degree oven and bake until just brown, around 20 minutes. Now all we have to do is plate it up. Now this isn't the end of our pistachio series, so stay tuned for more coming really soon.